Hey there, my fellow Tarhans. I'm Captain Beans, and today I'm going to answer this question. Is the R3 good? Now, this question was asked in one of my video's comments by Joseph Blackstad, to whom I give credit for this question and the idea of this video. And so I'll define what the R3 is, I'll show you what it does, and at the end I will reveal my final answer if the R3 is any good. The R3 missile has a range of 2,000 kilometers, which is where the word theater comes from. In missile terminology, the word theater is a designation of range. Although in real life, the maximum range for a theater ballistic missile is like 3,500 kilometers. But in HighFleet, it's 2,000, apparently. And the word ballistic basically means that this missile travels at a very steep angle into the stratosphere, or a very high altitude, basically at the top of the atmosphere. It travels there for a bit, and then it goes right back down and hits the target. The R3 and the R3N, they're not cruise missiles. And ballistic missiles and cruise missiles, they are two completely different things. So just to illustrate, here we have a cruise missile, and here we have a ballistic missile. So the ballistic missile, it travels basically in the stratosphere, and then it goes back down and hits the target. Whereas a cruise missile generally travels within the atmosphere throughout the whole flight, and generally at a lower altitude. And so with this information, I just hope that after this video, most Tarhans will not get the words ballistic missile and cruise missile confused, as these two terms are actually very different. And you can call me a nerd for that. But I don't care. Okay, now that we've defined the R3, let's see what it does. Alright, and welcome to Gerat, which is a place where I'm going to show you how the R3 works. So here we have the R3. And as you can see, it has a very large range of 2,000 kilometers, which means I can reach a town such as Karamach or Mari. And just to show you, a regular KH-15 only has a range of 1,500. So the only town I can reach is here, Dam. Now, let's just launch a regular R3 and see what it does. Now, one thing to keep in mind about the R3 and its nuclear counterpart is that they don't have any radar-seeking mechanism. All you really do is just aim this at a town, and you just fire it, and it just goes there. Okay, notice this yellow arc right here. Now, this thing only appears when you fire an R3. And basically what it is, it's just an indicator of how it enters the stratosphere. And so, at this point, the R3 is in the stratosphere, and it has reached its maximum speed, which is 8,000 kilometers an hour. And the reason for its incredible speed is because it's in the stratosphere. It has very low air resistance. But physics aside, let's just see how this thing performs. By the way, did you notice how the missile went into the combat screen at a very steep angle. And now, just to illustrate, I'm going to show you what a KH-15, a cruise missile, looks like when it reaches a town. So, do you see the difference? The cruise missile, the KH-15, it goes in at a very sort of leveled angle, whereas the R3 enters at a very steep angle. Alright, now that I've shown you what the R3 does, let's get back into the building site, where I will reveal to you my final answer to the question that I asked earlier. And so, is the R3 any good? Well, my short answer to this is yes, the R3 is good, but the R3N is better because it does a little bit more damage than its regular boring counterpart. And so, my fellow Tarhans, this is gonna be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much for watching.